Good morning, myself Quality Sumit. This is the Java program which simulates a library book borrowing system where members can borrow book while adhering to borrowing limits. The main class demonstrates the borrowing process by creating a library member and a book instance. Then simulating the borrow use case. The library member class stores member details, track the number of books borrowed, and enforces a maximum borrow limit of 5 books through the can borrow method. The borrow method checks eligibility, requires the book to be marked as taken, increments the borrow count, and confirms the action with a message. The book class represents a book with a title and book copy instance diligently the borrowing action to it. The book copy class maintains the status of copy and records the member who borrowed it. The design cleanly separates responsibility between member management, book details and copy status, make the system modular and easy to extend for features like return tracking, reservation handling, and due date management. Coming to this Java's program simulates a library book renewal system that allows a member to renew borrowed books while checking if the book is reserved by another user. The main fee class serves as the entry point, creating a library boundary object to start the renewal process. The library boundary acts as the user interface layer, forwarding the renewal request to the library book renewal controller, which manages the core logic. The controller interacts with library book register to fetch the members' borrowing records, display the list of borrowed books, and select the book to renew. The system verifies whether the selected book is reserved. If not, it updates the book's status, confirms the renewal in the register, and updates the member's borrowing record. The library member class represents a library user, while the book class represents book details and reservation status. This modular design separates user interaction, business logic, and data handling, making the system easy to maintain and extend. Coming to this program this program simulates a library book renewal system with two test cases. One where a book is available for renewal and another where it is reserved. The main class reserves as the entry point, creating a library boundary object and triggering the renewal process with the member ID, book title and reservation status. The library boundary acts as the interface layer, forwarding requests to the library book renewal controller, which manages the renewal logic. The controller uses the library book register to locate the book, checks its reservation status, and either proceeds with the renewal or deny it. The book class represents the book's details and reservation status, while the library member class represents the member borrowing the book. If the book is not reserved, the system updates the book status and the member's borrowing record. If it is reserved, an apology message is displayed. The module design clearly separates user interface, business rules, and data handling, and making the system easy to extend for features such as due date tracking or fitness. Coming to this program, the Java program demonstrates a simple traveling planning scenario while illustrating objects creation and distraction concepts. The main class serves as the center point, creating a client object and initiating the plan method. Inside plan, the client begins by announcing the start of the traveling plan, then creates a travel agent object to handle the details. The travel agent sets the travel eternity and calculates the optimal route. Once the plan is complete, the travel agent refers is set to null, symbolizing object destruction and making it eligible for garbage collection. This example highlights the clear separation of responsibility. The client manages the planning process when the travel agent focus on it internally and route calculation, making it a neat illustration of object lifecycle is Java. While coming to this program, this Java program simulates a simple course registration process where a student selects a course to enroll in. The main class acts as the enter point, creating a registration form object and submitting a course selection with the student's name and course code. The registration form serves as the interface layer, creating student and course objects and delegating the enrollment task to the registration manager. The registration manager handles the core registration logic by confirming the student's enrollment in the specific course. The student class stores the student's name while the course class stores the course code. This modular structure cleanly separates the user interface, business logic, and data entities, making the system easy to maintain and extend for features like prescriptions checks, seat availability, or payment handling.